What you gonna use today? What you gonna use? Let's just see how this progresses. Rightio, rightio. Let's get some base colour on here. If I need any more on there, I will certainly add it as I go along, I guess. Actually using up some of this. No, that's not that colour. That's that colour. Or is it that colour? Maybe it is that colour. Groovy. Using up some pigments that I'd mixed for the what do you call it? The Shelley Bloom, but I made this too runny, so I'm going to see how pigments mix with my, which should be absolutely fine. This is just my acrylic paint, so I might as well use that up. And I've got somebody asked me for pink, magenta, purple. Oh, and I forgot the other colour. Pink, magenta, purple, something else. So I'm going pretty much as it was suggested. I'm sure you know who you are. I'm sorry that I can't remember your name at the minute. So that's magenta. This is some metallic purple that I have left over as well, so we will see. But I really do think I need to add some of my Berry Delicious, which is that really nice dark purple, to this. Have I got any? I think, where is my tub? Not sure if that's it. Maybe that's it. Oh, that looks a bit blue. I can't remember now. Look, these tubs look the same, but I'm pretty sure one is my Berry Delicious. That looks a bit runny. That's definitely my navy. But probably good to have a bit of that in there too. I wanted some of the Berry Delicious. Let's see what this one is. I have them mixed up and they look pretty much the same until they come out. Oh, I don't know. That looks like navy too. It's definitely not black. But anyway, I am absolutely sure they'll be fine. Right, to completely spice it up and add some really poppy socks colour. This should be magnificent. So we'll see how those pigments work in there. But I mean, they're quite, when you buy any pigments, you make your own paint up then in your own colours, because you can mix the pigments how you choose, you know, to make colours. There's lots of charts on Google to actually guide you, you know, what colours make what, or you can get a colour wheel like I've got hanging there. But I often like to just wing it and see what I get. Final colour to this magnificentness is pearl white. So this is Global Pearl, and it's really nice because when you mix it in with your colours like this, it certainly adds a really nice pearlescent effect to your finished product. And adding that metallic purple there, that should. Now, thinking, first of all, I'm going to give it a little, see, all these colours are so runny, much more than I like to use for this type of pour, because they have a tendency to go muddy if they're too runny. I like to use the colours quite thick. Wow, oh, that's really runny. I do not know what I'm going to get out of this one, but we'll keep going on with it. Just tilting it so it goes over my edges, covers my edges, and tilts a bit of the paint off. And normally I tilt it so the paint slide over one another, so when you do any balloon kiss or blow, Meg, you cannot take your dog bowl outside. She said, I certainly am. That's my puppy trying to carry her food bowl out into the garden. Rightio. Wow. Now I need to recenter it, and I want some paint back up there that I'm gonna kind of hopefully blow a bit of paint up the top. Might do a navy line here. Rightio. I think I might just try my straw for the blow. I'm not sure. I might end up using the hairdryer. I suppose giving it a blow with your just the straw, it actually can control it, and it gives a finer kind of effect. So that's that bit, but I've still got a bit to come. I was gonna use, like I said, I think these are maybe too wide to use through it. Maybe that end and this end of this little catalyst wedge. It's to do some, just dip it in the paint here. Oh, that's super special. These in the art world, they've been around for years, but lots of people are using them at present time. Oh, that's a nice one. Hey, let's try and do that wiggly kind of. Kind of looks a bit like a chain pull, I guess, in a way. You can absolutely get carried away and do way too much more than they need, but you know, that's just all part of the fun of it. Do whatever you choose to do. That kind of added a nice little effect. Now I don't get a chance to use it. I've got too much going on, so I'm not going to do any more for that, but I might blow some of this down this way now and work on that a bit. So I'm going with my little wall dryer. I just call it wall. I think I've got it on my if you look at the links below my Amazon link, I think I've got my little dryer on there. It's another little pink one that I'm starting to use more because I'm so afraid of my other little pink one carking it, but I'm just going to whiz it over with this heat wand. I don't actually like that orangey one. I like all the purple, so I'm just hoping that this orange now, if I blow it, don't mess it up. So let's. Wow. So if I blow any more, that orange is gonna go a bit mucky like it did there. I'm thinking I like the purple and lilacs in there, but of course, no guilt, I'm going to freshen this all up. So let's do it. This is just an odd balloon that's deflated, looks like a potato. So I'll call it my potato kiss. Oh, look at that, that's so nice. Maybe I can get rid of that messiness there with a potato kiss. Oh, this is very nice. Oh my goodness. You can absolutely use your balloon kisses to put on another canvas. I say this to you every time. I just don't always prepare and then to do it, but they are. The potato kiss, I'm calling this one. It really does look and feel like I've got a potato. So maybe that is a, that may be an inspiration coming from the wherever. Use a potato, a cut potato. I will try it. Oh, look at these, absolutely gorgeous. My dogs are going off. It is a kangaroo. I've just walked down my paddock and there's so many kangaroos down there, but I have to be very careful because if I walk down my paddocks and there is some big bull kangaroos, I don't know if they're called the male kangaroos bull kangaroos, but if there is some big bull kangaroos down there, they would come for me if they've got their ladies with the young ones. Oh, look at that. I like it, look at that. Yes, so I have to be really, and if I've got the dogs with me, that's why they would come after me, because they see the dogs as a threat to their young. So I've tried to say, I was saying to my husband, any way of keeping it, it's lovely to have kangaroos in your paddocks, but not when you want to walk around your paddocks and use your paddock, because they can definitely become aggressive while they've got young to protect and their ladies to protect. So it's a bit hair raising. I was thinking, what do I do if one approaches me? I have run, but you can't really outrun a kangaroo if it wants to get you. The only thing you could do is run to a tree and kind of, if I can't climb the tree anymore, probably. Maybe I would if I was scared. Is to just keep running around the tree. I don't know what, but my dogs would go for it. But the big kangaroos are taller than my husband, and what they do to your dogs if they feel threatened by your dog is they grab the dog and the dog cannot get away from them, and they drag them, the kangaroos drag them to the dam and they literally drown your dog that way. So it is not a very nice, that would be not a very nice thing to be witness to. Oh, look how this has come to life now. Oh, those lovely kisses. Oh, I love it. Haven't done one of these for a while now, and it's super duper. Super duper. Let's just add a little bit of this. It doesn't need anything. It is absolutely super as it is, but I just love fiddling. I love fiddling, so I want to just take some wispy bits out there. So yeah, that's a bit of, if you don't live in Australia and you, a bit of knowledge that you might not have known, as I didn't when I first come to Australia, over 40 years ago now. Oh, that is a U-Butte super duper. Absolutely happy with that. Can I just whiz it? I will bring you down because it is a carnival of loveliness. Oh, look at this. That is so gorgeous. Added to the movement. Hey puppies, behave. Look, that got rid of that bit of a messy bit from the orange. I didn't like that, but that looks super. I love those twists that you can do with the catalyst wedge. There is some of those in the link on my Amazon store. They're very cheap, some of them. but they can certainly add some interest. I definitely think blowing these beautiful colours out was the go. I was going to swipe it and then balloon kiss, but blowing it out and stopping when I did, it didn't send that yellow too muddy, so that's pretty good. So, look, oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. Love it, love it. That, by the way, is a 40 by 40 square canvas. Loving it, hoping it dries perfect, and I give it a coat of varnish over it, and I am going to gift that. I am going to find out how much, because I did have a lady that took all of my artwork and used to sell it. She just used to pay me whatever to me, and she would sell it for whatever down Sydney or on the coast, but she's no longer here now. She actually moved to Sydney, and it's too much for me to send whole paintings down there to her. But what I thought is some pieces, maybe I'll get 10 pieces together, a certain size, not too big. I will take them to my local post office and see what price it is, because I get so many inquiries from the US and England to send even a small piece of mine, that they say they just want a piece of my art. So I'm just going to get prices and then be able to know when I put them up for sale. I don't want to ask too much for them. I want to be very reasonable, and if somebody genuinely wants a piece of my art, I'm going to make it available. But fingers crossed that the postage isn't too expensive. But I guess if the buyer is paying the postage, then, you know, I should go with it. So I don't think I'll sell anything to go overseas bigger than the 40 by 40, because it is just ridiculous from Australia overseas. We're so far away. Okay, enough of me yabbling. I will be back again shortly, my people, and wishing you well. And until then, bye for now.